It's going to be very crummy. But I don't know why, but I just want to do it like this. Excel spreadsheets are boring. Let's do a bracket like this. Yeah. Highest, but yeah. I've really blown the budget on this one. I've really blown the budget wide open today. Like, this is what I'm going to do. You guys are going to love this. So, I'm going to predict every single game, and I'm just going to like copy and paste the name and logo and try and get it in the right place. And then, you know, something a little bit different. We're not going to type it in this time. We're not going to use a spreadsheet. We're going to use an image to predict the bracket. Let's not waste any time though, because I think we should just get right into this. What do you guys think is going to be the result of Flipside versus FlyQuest? Let me just, okay, well, first of all, I'll go through the rosters, because I know that not everybody will know who FlyQuest are. So what we'll do is we'll bring up the Gnarly 2 Rocket League Liquipedia page, and we'll be bouncing between this and the bracket. So here's the Gnarly 2. So we've got Cuxer, Mystic, and Yukio against Prime Thunder, Wonder, and AJ. Who do you guys think is going to take this one? Possibly show match later. I'm not sure what we're going to do after this. But yeah, who do you guys think is taking Flipside versus FlyQuest? Remember, Flipside beat Team Dignitas, formerly Gale Force, twice in a row to qualify for this tournament. So they were really in form for this particular qualifier. FlyQuest, I think, qualified 4th place. They must have qualified 4th place from NA if they're up against Flipside, who are 1st place from EU. The tournament is Gnarly 2. This is the Northern Arena Rocket League Invitational 2. 50 grand prize pool. G2, Energy, Cloud9, FlyQuest, Dignitas, PSG, Flipside, and Excel. For EU, for NA. So yeah, I'm giving the first prediction here to Flipside. How do I want to do this? We could use Epic Pen in conjunction. Oh, this is going to be very, very high tech. Just wait until you see this, boys. Oh no, there's an update available. I'm going to ignore that. Watch this. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Because I don't want to use I could use the text here, but that's nowhere near as much fun. Yeah, I'm going to give this one to Flipside. I'm kind of tempted to say 3-2 because they actually did get a lot of 3-2s in RLCS. But I don't know. I think Flipside will probably throw a game at some point and then win 3-1. I don't know if you guys agree with this, but I'm going to go 3-1. Watney does agree with me. He's going to do 3-1. Okay, let me just observe what I've done here. So the scores actually... The scores are not going to go away, so we have to hold this still. This is very high quality production. I've really gone all out for this one. And watch this. This is going to be next level as well. So we're just going to copy and paste. Flipside. Clipboard doesn't contain an image. What do you mean? Copy. Paste. Yes. Look at that. I'm a genius. Is ever going to do this? Why not? I don't know. I really don't know why I wanted to do the predictions like this today, but I did. So there you go. Thanks, Crazon95 for the 6 months in a row, and Farty McPukesy for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, you lovely people. All right, Cloud9 versus PSG. These are a couple of teams with a bit of history. So they played twice. No, did they play twice? No, they only played once at the last year's Northern Arena LAN. But no, wait. Hold on a second. Did they play 3 times or twice at the Northern Arena LAN last time? Because PSG got knocked into losers, then they beat Cloud9 in the first grand final game series, and then Cloud9 beat them in the next one, right? But PSG beat Cloud9 oh no, wait, did PSG lose to Cloud9 in E-League? Let me just check what happened in E-League. E-League, Rocket League, I can't remember. As you can see, I've done a lot of preparation for this, as always. But no, I do remember the matchups that happened. This is E-League. We've got a nice little 3-1 here, so that's very good. Just gonna leave that there. Yeah, PSG, they did win a game, and I think it was over Cloud9, so they beat them here. They also beat them in RLCS before getting eliminated by G2, or at least no, it was Method who beat them in RLCS. PSG lost in RLCS Season 4, didn't they? Who did PSG lose to in RLCS Season 4? I can't actually remember who it was. But this is probably gonna reveal all. Yeah. Oh no, it was PSG that beat Cloud9, and then PSG lost to Method, and then lost to G2. So PSG have beaten Cloud9 the last few times that they played against each other. So I think I'm gonna give this to PSG. They also, you know, PSG outside of RLCS were looking pretty strong. It's only RLCS that they failed to qualify for RLCS this year, so that's not good. But I think PSG, they've just got, for some reason, they just always beat Cloud9. And Cloud9 did struggle against Complexity at this last RLCS, which doesn't look good for them. But yeah, I think PSG are probably going to edge this one, even though Cloud9 are the gnarly defending champions. They did win a gnarly 1 for Rocket League. So they're coming back as defending champions. I don't know. I don't think that they're going to win again, but you never know. It's possible. Remember that Cloud9 were the ones who they beat PSG, then PSG beat them, and then they beat PSG at the first Northern Arena LAN. And since then, PSG have beaten Cloud9 twice. So that's what you guys got to remember. They didn't match up against, like, Torment didn't get to play against PSG at DreamHack Leipzig. I don't think they played. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong on that one. All right, let's do another fantastic copy and paste job here. And then, no, we don't want another flip side. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? Oh, for goodness sake, it's all gone wrong. Wait, what's happening? Why did I do this on 2 different programs? No, cut. No, no. Oh, I'm starting to delete things. Apparently I've got the same hotkey. Apparently I've got the same hotkeys for every single program. What? Why did I do it like this? Why? Right, gotta remember to use the edit button to copy and paste this one, or else it's gonna break. There we go. We did it. Just got to redraw these very, very clear numbers. There we go. I'm giving it. Oh, no, that's the wrong one, isn't it? Yeah, it's supposed to be a 1 up here. Not gonna change that prediction. Yeah, I'm gonna give this 3-2 in favor of PSG. Look at those fantastic numbers. No, you can't use Control Z to undo, because when I do that, it undoes the epic pen. See, it does that. It doesn't undo the what do you call it? Whatever this is. I think this is the smallest. Oh, this isn't even the smallest line. Oh, there we go. That's very clean. Yeah, that's very clean. Let's do it like this. 3, 1, 2, 3. This is so scuffed. This is unbelievably scuffed. Okay. The other problem that I've not yet figured out how to solve is wait, how do I unselect this? No, I don't want this selected anymore. No, I don't want to select that. I want to select something else. Okay, I'm just gonna select something else. There we go. See if FlyQuest lose to Flipside. I imagine they're going to be here. And that'll put the Cloud9 will be against. No, Cloud9 will go on the opposite side of the bracket, won't they? Or will they go 1, 2, 3, 4? Where do the losers actually go? Does anybody know how this type of bracket works? Anyone? Like, which box should I be putting FlyQuest in? This could be the most scuffed bracket prediction of all time, because I don't even know where on the bracket particular teams are supposed to go if they actually win a game. You know, I would love to give a game to Excel here, because you know, I'm delighted to see them qualifying and excited to see them play, but I don't think that they've got what it takes to take down a Red Hot Energy right now. Just not going to happen. Oh, Lenny, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I could make a lot of text boxes, but I didn't want to do that because it's less personal. Five Magic, it's less personal. Do you know what time it is? I am very aware what time it is. This is so scuffed. Look, if I move this, all the scores move as well. Oh dear. Okay, let's try and put that back exactly where it was. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. But yeah, I've got NRG beating XL, and then I'm gonna have Dignitas over G2. No, I don't.
Time.
I didn't want to select energy again. We want to copy this, paste it, and then drag it over here. That's right. I'm predicting a RLCS Season 5 Grand Finals rematch. I think G2 will probably take a game. Oh my, can't settle for that 3. That 3 was horrendous. That's much better. Gonna give G2 a game in this one. They've looked a bit off recently. Expecting them to do better at this event than they did at RLCS, because they can't do any worse, as there are only 8 teams here, so at least they're going to finish top 8. But they're probably not going to be good enough to take down Dignitas. I don't see it. I don't see it happening. Loser of game 1 and 2 go against each other. Loser of game 3 and 4 go against each other. Oh, thanks Treefork. That's very kind of you to clear that up. Keenest Panther, by the way, thanks for the 7 month in a row Prime sub. Welcome back. Very much appreciated. So if we're gonna believe Treefork, and you know, there's absolutely no reason why we should believe him, but I'm gonna do this at least. We're gonna put FlyQuest down here. He thinks that FlyQuest are gonna be against Cloud9 in the first matchup here, which is fair. Of course, when I say he thinks that they're going to be against each other, this is the question: is do Cloud9 go here if they lose this game against PSG? Do they go into this box or this box? I think they go into this box personally. That's right. It would expect them to go. The bracket usually sends round 2 upper bracket people into the opposite side
Johnny,
of the lower
you are the
bracket.
best. Keep up the great work. Scoopity whoop scoopity whoopity boop scoopity whoopty scoop.
Thanks for the 700 bits. Spread the bread. That's very kind of you, and the kind words are also just, you know, resonating with me right now. I really appreciate that. Epic Kazoo, thanks for the Prime sub, and FJJ Lee as well, subbing with tier 1. Welcome to the stream. I do very much appreciate that. Let's go ahead and copy paste some more teams down here. See, we couldn't use an Excel doc for this because it would have just been far too confusing with Excel being in the bracket. That is Marky Duda, Niels Cock, and Pondex, I believe, still, even though they didn't have the hottest season in RLCS. They got relegated, of course, and they're going to be replaced. Wait, what did I do? What did I do? Did I paste it weirdly? Paste into new layer. Oh no, I've made a new layer. Oh goodness me, what have I done? Anyway, let's predict the next 4 games here. We'll focus on upper bracket first of all. So Flipside versus PSG. Anybody want to make a call on that one? Everybody is saying that I should be using Control-C and Control-V for copy-paste. Yes, I do know that that is how you copy-paste things in almost any application with copy-paste. However, I'm using Epic Pen to draw on the scores, and for some reason, the fact that I've set the undo button, or the, what is he called? I've shaken the screen. Come back. There we go. For some reason, Epic Pen is overriding those commands. I don't know why that's happening, but it is. Alright, let's go ahead and get this back up. Epic Pen's a great little thing. It's fantastic. Okay, Flipside versus PSG. This was a matchup that we did see in DreamHack Leipzig, even though they were running, or Flipside were running with the substitute player Jesse instead of Mystic, and they were still able to win against. No, what am I talking about? They went to game 5 against PSG, even with the substitute player. They also went to game 5.
Every day for months, so I figured it was time.
Oh, it's very kind of you, FJ Lee. I appreciate the 300 bits as well as the sub. That's awesome to hear that you've been enjoying the stream. Yeah, Flipside lost to PSG in the quarter-final, I believe it was, of DreamHack Leipzig. Close series, though. Close series. That was with a substitute, Jesse. They also lost to them in the group stage of RLCS 3-2. They were down by 2, came back to 2 games all, and then they ended up losing it. So yeah, Flipside are having a bit of problems with completing their reverse sweeps. Did this matchup happen in the gnarly qualifier? That's what I want to ask you, you lovely gentlemen. I can't remember if it happened. Ignore these numbers, by the way. Just don't even look at that. Let's check if this matchup happened. Where were Flipside? Flipside beat what notable team? They beat Complexity, lost to Gale Force. Then they beat Envious, Excel, and they did beat PSG. So Flipside 3-2'd PSG to qualify for this very tournament. And I think that that is a result which is likely to reciprocate. Reciprocate? What am I talking about? Repeat. So there we go. I'm going to give this 3-2 in favor of Flipside in the semi-final. So I do think Flipside are going to advance here. They're playing with their full roster, as far as I know. They've got a boot camp as well going on, if I've been informed correctly. And that's going to be happening in New York, I believe. Oh no, we're onto a new layer. What have I done? How do I go back onto the old layer? Somebody help me out here. I've really been this very hard. Okay. I think I did it. Please no. I accidentally created a new layer. I'm really not good at this. This is why I never do any of this myself. Yes. Look at that. Flipside in the winter finals. Whew! Such nice drawn numbers. Thanks, man. I'm trying my best. Okay, I think I didn't even check what you guys thought about this, but yeah, most of you guys were saying a close series at least. Pretty split decision from the Twitch chat about who's going to win. I'd say most of you guys expecting Flipside to win by the looks of things. Let's move to Energy versus Dignitas. This matchup needs no introduction, but I'll give you one anyway. Energy beat Dignitas 3-1. In the winner bracket of RLCS Season 5. Then they lost to them 4-1 in the first Grand Final series. And then it was a 4-3 win for Dignitas that gave them the title. So they've played against each other 3 times. And Dignitas beat them two out of those 3 times. But I think Energy are going to win this one. They started really, really hot compared to Dignitas in the RLCS winner bracket, and I think that's likely to happen again. Energy want revenge. Dignitas, I wouldn't be surprised seeing take 2 games. For goodness sake, what is that too? This isn't me, by the way. This is my mouse. Okay, I didn't do that. that wasn't me. That was my mouse. So yeah, I think that Energy are probably going to get their revenge here. It's going to be really close though, closer than the what do you call it? The winner bracket matchup that they had in RLCS Season 5. So there we go. Energy versus Flipside is what I'm calling for this one. Let's go down to the loser bracket before we do winner finals. So FlyQuest versus Cloud9. Chat, what do you guys think about this one? I think I think I know what I'm going to say for this one. Are you guys spamming about Scrumkiller? For goodness sake. 3-0 Cloud9, 3-0 Cloud9. This is a matchup that happened in the gnarly NA qualifier. We can check that here. So again, ignore these numbers. So there it is, Cloud9 3-1 versus FlyQuest. Before 3-0ing G2 in the qualifying for this. I think that is probably the most fair result to predict. Again, FlyQuest losing 3-1 first to Flipside, then to Cloud9. I think it's pretty fair to predict that. And FlyQuest are, they might be the 4th best team in America. They really could be. It's hard to say if they'll be the 4th best American team on LAN though, because of how well EG did in their RLCS Season 5 run. The only question mark there is, are EG going to stay as good now that they've kicked Chrome? Remains to be seen. Let's move on to XL versus G2. Who do you guys have winning XL versus G2? Remember, XL arguably coming into this pretty hot with the fact that they qualified for this tournament at all. Who did they beat to qualify, you ask? Wait, here it is, I think. Yeah, XL beat Servette, who are actually the team that relegated them in the first place to RLRS. Then they beat Vitality, lost to PSG, and then beat Complexity to qualify. So Servette, Vitality, and Complexity are the 3 teams that XL managed to take down. I don't think that Complexity's performance during this tournament is indicative of how good Complexity are. I think that G2 are just because G2 have lost to Complexity at RLCS and XL beat Complexity in this qualifier, it doesn't mean that G2 are going to lose here. I think G2 are likely to win in this matchup. What score do I want to give it? This is actually, I want to predict G2 to win, but I don't. I've done paste in a new layer, haven't I? Done it again. I don't want to paste in a new layer. I'm in the wrong. This is so stupid. Why am I so bad at this? I almost said game, but it's not a game. Wait. I'm so confused. Wow, how have I done this wrong? How have I done this? This is really good news. How have I managed to beat this so hard? How have I managed to beat this? What happens if I just turn off this layer? Oh, good. G2 are just in that layer, and they're only in that layer now. Fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted. Brilliant. Okay. How do we get G2? Yes, there we go. Easy. This is the easiest game ever. I definitely understand what I'm doing. Merge layers. As if I know how to do that. Effects. Noise. Add noise. Okay, let's stop thinking about adding noise before we get carried away. Yeah, so I do think G2 are going to win this one over Excel. And I think Excel might take a game here. But that's really all I can give them. Because the only time that we've seen them play on LAN is Gfinity Elite Series and also DreamHack Leipzig, and they didn't do too well. Oh no, wait, did they play at DreamHack Leipzig? No, they didn't play at Leipzig. They played at... Did they? I swear I saw them play at a different LAN. I think it was Leipzig. Yeah, it was. They didn't do too well there. Okay. Let's go ahead and drag Dignitas down into the bottom here. Oh, Treefork, are you still around? Because you seem to know a lot about brackets earlier. This is where I think... Oh, for goodness sake. Why is this happening to me? Why is this happening? I think it's because Dignitas, the only place that this is visible is in the other layer. I'm so bad at this. I should never have done the bracket prediction like this. There we go. Okay. I think that this is where the bracket is going to put Dignitas here for losing to NRG. If you lose in the bottom half of the winner bracket, you go to the bottom half of the loser bracket, I think, in round 1. But in round 2, I think if you lose in the bottom half of the winner bracket, you go to the top half of loser bracket. And that's to prevent teams from rematching, because this would be just a Dignitas G2 rematch very early on. So to prevent that from happening, the bracket, I think, is going to put Dignitas here. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong there on that one. I do not believe I am, but yeah, I might be. This is probably what's going to happen, right? We could even check, actually. Let's go to Northern Arena Season 1. Is this season... That's Season 2. Wait, where did I put Season 1? Oh, I put it over here. Yeah. It did what I thought. So, look, Method lost in the bottom half of the winner bracket, and I put them in the top half of the winner bracket down here. Meanwhile, G2 and Ghost2 both lost in the bottom half of the winner bracket. Round 1 got put in the bottom half. So, yeah, I think we've constructed this bracket correctly. If nothing else, I think this is something that we've done right. Okay, it will be Dignitas C9. Okay, good. It will be a show match later. Can you go to bed? I'm thinking of doing another one of those X versus Y show matches later on, but we'll have to wait and see. If only you had chat that checked that 10 minutes ago. Shut it. Stop. Enough of the cheek. All right. Let's do Dignitas versus Cloud9. Who do you guys have winning this one? Remember Cloud9, the defending champions of Gnarly. And Dignitas, formerly Gale Force, didn't do too well at Gnarly Season 1. They actually lost fairly early on in the tournament. This is Northern Arena Season 1. Gale Force lost to PSG. Then they got swept by Ghost after the only win they had was over pretty much wildcard qualifier. Dignitas 3-1. 3-1 Dignitas. Yeah, that's pretty fair. That's what I was gonna go for as well. The only clean sweep I've had so far is NRG over at XL. I think that the quality of teams here is definitely really, really good. But Dignitas are just gonna be too good, I think, for Cloud9. Because Cloud9, they didn't look too good against Complexity at RLCS. Season 5. Was it actually just Complexity who eliminated Cloud9 entirely from RLCS? Because Cloud9 beat Vitality, didn't they? But I don't think this is RLCS season championship season 4. Let's open up RLCS season 5. It's really hard to remember all the specific results when I'm looking at so many different tournaments at the same time. There we go. So we snapped that one in. Wait, that's not... This is North America. I think this is the final. Yeah, here we go. So Cloud9 beat Vitality, then they lost to Complexity, and then Dignitas 3-0'd them out of the tournament. I don't expect another 3-0. I think that Cloud9 can take a game, but I think Dignitas are definitely going to win that one. Alright, PSG versus G2. Who do you guys have winning this one? This is, I think, going to be another torn result in the chat. I think you guys are probably going to disagree on this one, but we'll see. G2 reverse sweep. I see 3 people calling it 3-2 in favor of PSG. The majority of chat is calling it in favor of G2. Of course, G2 are still a very popular team, and we're up really late, so I'm sure there's a lot of American viewers right now. But G2 3-2 seems to be the most popular score that I can see, at least. I'm gonna have to give it to PSG, boys. I'm gonna have to give it to PSG. As much as I would love to see G2 have another crack at Dignitas for knocking them out earlier, I think PSG are just going to be a little bit too good. They're a very interesting team, PSG. They, lost Gnarly, but were Gnarly season 1, but they did pretty well. Then maybe we're actually decent at this game. And then they lost RLCS really, really badly. They didn't do as well as they thought they would season 4, and then they went into DreamHack Leipzig doing so well, and then they were really cold in RLCS season 5. So I think that just going by their up and down that they've had since RLCS season 4, or since Gnarly season 1 even, I expect them to do pretty well here, just because they're always hot and cold. I got my bracket wrong. I don't think I did. I think we got it right, actually. We're following the exact same format as last season's Gnarly. But yeah, I think G2 are going to make this a close series before bowing out to PSG. That's my
I like
expected
chicken,
result.
I like liver, Johnny, you always deliver.
Alright, now, I don't remember which... Alright, so it looks like... Yeah, G2 for some reason is in layer 2. I don't remember when I put G2 in this layer, but there we go. G2 are in a different layer. We can work with that, though. Let's just keep on copying and pasting layer 2 G2. Or, we're not even supposed to. I'm getting so carried away with the fact that I put G2 in another layer that I forgot it's actually PSG that I've predicted to win this one. Forget G2. No more of that troublesome extra layer that I accidentally created. They're gone. Let's just move PSG on to the next round, because that is what I actually expect to happen. Okay, PSG versus Dignitas. Go. Twitch chat. Who you got winning? Meanwhile, True, thanks for the 18 months of Tier 3. I know they weren't all Tier 3, but thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and move you to... Whew! I just accidentally deleted the entirety of my predictions, but it's okay. I've got an undo button, so I can I can replace it. Okay, thank goodness we didn't bean that completely. That was really nearly embarrassing. What have you done? I accidentally cut everything. I was like, please tell me there's an undo. There is. Okay, we got it. Entry, I've put you back in the tier 3 subs who need replays analyzed. Merge layers. I don't know how to merge layers. How do I do that? Properties. Move layer down. Move layer up. Merge layer down. Wait. Ah, we figured it out. We did it. TT Pamming TT, or TT Pamming TT, thanks for the Prime sub as well. I appreciate that. Let's see what you guys were predicting. Dignitas 3-0. Dignitas, lots of wins for Dignitas. Yeah, I expect Dignitas to win this one as well. Alright, let's give it to to Dignitas. Man, can PSG do anything to Dignitas on this day? I think they can maybe take a game. I think it's usually it's a safe bet to give teams like PSG, Cloud9, G2. These teams are all, in my opinion, very, very similar teams. That's why I've got Cloud9 and G2 both taking PSG all the way to Game 5. And then I've got all three of them losing to Dignitas 3-1. I think Dignitas are just a little bit ahead right now of these teams, PSG, G2, and Cloud9. So that's what I'm going to call for this one. Yeah, but I think most of you agreed on that one as well. We need another Dignitas. Hold on a second. Let me just grab this one and then copy it. I really wish I didn't do the bracket prediction like this. This has turned into an absolute nightmare. But we're gonna plow on through. We're only like a couple of, or three, I think, predictions away. Gnarly's next weekend, if you're watching this live on Twitch. It is starting, I believe, on the 13th or 14th of July. I'm not sure exactly. Wait, we might be able to check. Hold on. This is the wrong one. Where's Gnarly's 2? Wait. There it is. Gnarly 2. 14th and 15th of July. So there you go. 14th, 15th July is all you need to know. Let's go to winners finals now. Flipside Energy, Twitch chat, go. What do you got winning this? Who you got winning this, I should say. Who do you think's going to take it? NRG 3-0. So many NRG 3-0s. Goodness me, I didn't expect that. I thought you guys were going to call this one closer. 3-1 NRG. 3-0, 3-2. I'm giving it to NRG, but I'm not giving it 3-0. Like, Flipside looked really, really good the last two times they played against Dignitas. They beat Dignitas the last two times they played. NRG lost to Dignitas the last two times they played. So I think that it's going to be a 3-2 that NRG are probably going to win. Oh, wait, this is a 4. Oh, yeah, you're right, actually. Yeah, you guys are right. It's a 4, isn't it? This is a 4-game series. Oh no, it's not. It's just a best of 5 for some reason. Okay, it's a best of 5. Never mind. Well, in that case, I'm going to give it 3-2 to NRG, and that means Flipside moved down to get that awesome match. I really want to see this matchup at this tournament, and that's Dignitas versus Flipside. That's definitely a matchup I want to see. And then we've got NRG waiting in the winners finals for whoever comes to meet them up there. Okay, who do you guys have winning the Flipside versus Gale Force? This is, I believe, let's check. No, it's just another best of 5 for some reason. Where are these finals best of 5s? That's strange. So Flipside Dignitas, F3 3-0, Flipside 3-2. A lot of people saying Flipside are going to win this, actually. Remember, Flipside beat Dignitas in the group stage of RLCS Season 5. Then they lost to them in the first time they played against each other in the qualifier for an early 2. Dignitas won, and then Flipside came back and beat them twice in a row. So I think Flipside, for some reason, they're really, really good against Dignitas at the moment. This entire season, they've had a good matchup against Dignitas, and I expect that to continue. The Dignitas are a really, really experienced team, though, so I think they're going to take it all the way. This is, I expect, going to go down to the wire, but I do think Flipside are going to win this one. Is there a reason you saved your file as Gnarly 2? This is because that's the tournament it is. It is Gnarly 2. That's what it's called, Northern Arena Rocket League. Wait, I wrote Nallery. Goodness sake. Why do you point out these things, these subtle failures of mine? I'm trying my best. Okay, Flipside advancing then. Nobody would have noticed. Nobody would have noticed. Why did you have to point that out? It's fine. It was close. Alright, this is a double best of 7 if Flipside win the first best of 7. So first of all, best of 7 number 1. Who do you guys in Twitch chat have winning this? Flipside 4-2. Well, let's just go with the first one right now. NRG 4-2, Flipside 4-3, Flipside 4-0. Flipside 4-0, goodness me, that would be insane. NRG. You know, there's a couple of believers in the Flipside dream. Flipside 4-3 PogChamp. Nah, personally, I don't see it. You know, Flipside, I think they're going to be good, but I don't think they're going to be good enough to beat NRG at this LAN. Remember, the reason I have Flipside beating Dignitas is because they just seem to have a good matchup against Dignitas in recent times, and also because Kux is insane on LAN every time he plays on LAN. But yeah, Flipside versus Dignitas. I think if Flipside were playing against, I mean, if they played Vitality or Complexity, I might actually have them losing. I don't know. Or especially if they played against Complexity after Complexity's RLCS run, I might even have Flipside losing that. But for some reason, they're good against Dignitas. And the other two teams I have them beating is PSG, who they're going to be really close with, and FlyQuest, who I think they're just better than. But yeah, NRG I think are just going to take this with no bracket reset. It's a best of 7. 4. And I'll give Flipside 2 games again, but that's all. I don't think it's going to go to game 7 as much as I'd love it to. So that's my bracket for Gnarly 2. I believe I can close all these windows. We don't need that anymore. So there you go. You can take a look at it. We'll see how many I get wrong. I wonder if I'll get the grand final right again. I got the grand final right for RLCS Season 5, and I did predict that the team from loser bracket would win. I just had it backwards. I thought Dignitas were going to beat NRG in the winners, and then NRG would come out of losers and beat them, but it was actually Dignitas who lost the winners round matchup, and then they built up a ton of momentum and smashed NRG in the grand final. First best of 7, and then it was close second best of 7, but they still managed to take it, did Dignitas. So yeah, this is my bracket. It's my bracket. We've got NA winning, then EU second place, EU third place, EU fourth place, and then NA EU for the bottom 5, 6, 7, 8. Flipside all the way. Well, if Flipside win it, I'll be very happy because those guys are really, they're a really cool team, and it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a really exciting LAN. We get to see Marky Duda on LAN again. We get to see Cuxer on LAN again. We get to see AJ on LAN for the first time. And we've got Cloud9 versus PSG. This is a matchup that we've already seen 5 times on LAN, so this is the 6th one. We get to see maybe an NRG versus Dignitas rematch. We get to see Dignitas versus G2 rematch for sure. There's so many cool matchups in this. Flipside versus PSG, that's happened a ton of times. So this could be an awesome LAN. I'm going to be really excited to see it. It's not this weekend currently, but it's next weekend. That's 14th, 15th of July. Will this stream on Twitch? If so, when? Yes, it will stream on Twitch. I usually say just follow me on Twitter if you want to find out about stuff like this, but I can't guarantee that I'll be tweeting about this event. I'm not sure if I'll be paying. I don't know if I'll be watching all the games live, but I'll definitely be keeping up with the scores and keeping track of all the highlights and stuff. But yeah, 14th and 15th of July. If you're on Rocket League subreddit, if you're looking at if you're looking at any of these teams' players on Twitter, you're gonna find links to the event. It's I don't know what their social media is, but it's called Gnarly, Narli. I accidentally called it Nalry up here. Gnarly, the Northern Arena Rocket League LAN. So it's probably Northern Arena. They've got a Twitch channel. I don't remember where it is, but they've got one.